What's up, YouTube, and welcome to the Millz Effect. Yes, it's your boy Millz. You can call me Millie, you can call me Millz, whatever you want to call me. Hey, you on the channel, it's a brand new channel. I only got 3 rules for you: like, share, and subscribe. That's all you got to do when you come over here. Everything else is free flowing. It is what it is. Now, obviously, y'all see the thumbnail, so y'all know the channel is based around fighting games, mainly around Guilty Gear Strive. Other fighting games may come to the channel later, but hey, that ain't what y'all here for. Y'all here for a topic. I brung up a topic, we here for the topic, so let's get started. All right, guys, so in the background, I have a specific gameplay for a specific reason. I'm going to talk to the players that are like me, that we look for ways to improve, but sometimes we feel like the way we're approaching the game isn't the right way. Now, I know there's been a lot of people that sat there and you taking L's like this on this video and you've been like, man, I want to drop this game, man, I don't want to play, you know, this, that, and you start making excuses, you start getting angry, you don't understand what you're doing wrong. I had to take 2 weeks off. I created this channel specifically because I want to show you guys what I go through, and I want you guys to see the growth of Millz. It's no longer Nappy Head Millie, it's Millz. I want you to see the growth and the change in me. So here's my 3 ways to improve from a person that is learning to improve. Number 1, you have to watch your L's. You have to watch your losses. If you are too afraid to watch your losses, you're never going to grow. If you truly, as a fighting game player, you want to learn how to improve, you want to grow, you want to see, you know, what it is that I'm messing up, you have to take at least an hour or 2 out your time to look at your worst losses. Specifically, I have this video. I'm going against 313 Footwork, who is a tournament player. He's been playing tournament for years. I am getting into the tournament scene. Obviously, the level of growth from this man to the level of growth of what I'm trying to do is 2 different levels of growth, because he knows how to approach the game. He knows how to do the research. He knows how to look at his losses and understand where he messed up. Whereas a lot of times, I looked at what I was doing right. And it's okay to look at what you're doing right. You should praise yourself when you get a win that you weren't supposed to get, or a win that you felt you worked your hardest to get. I got 8 wins in this whole set, and I worked hard for each and every one of those wins. So I praise myself for that. But I also took 28 losses in this set. So I have to look at those 28 losses and say, what did I do in every single match that I can change? You know what I did? In a prime example that you'll see, eventually he'll start shimmying me, and I keep grabbing because I'm used to getting up and grabbing people online, because they just run up and think, oh, you're not going to press a button. And in Guilty Gear, you can literally just wake up, grab them into the corner, and then get a setup. Footwork, notice that. He took advantage of it. Now I have to have in my mental how to adjust to that, which leads into part 2. Part 2, you have to mentally make a note that you need to approach a certain matchup a certain way. You have to mentally put in your mind, you cannot do the same thing that you did the prior matchup. What do I mean by that? Every opponent may have different knowledge to who they're playing. For instance, the reason why I was able to get away with a lot of stuff as Ram here, because I have more knowledge of Soul than Footwork had of Ram. However, I can't approach each and every match the same. The beginning of the matches, I can get away with doing throwing grabs, teching grabs in the corner. Towards further in the match, I couldn't do that. You have to constantly put in your head, I need to switch up. I need to see what he's going to do, and I need to switch up what I'm doing. Now, this could take time. This is something that I recommend you go to the lab with, or you go to the part with. Don't go in the ring. Don't go into ring and play these. That's going to be my 3rd part, and it's going to be a specific part because I need y'all to understand this. But go into go into part and just play somebody and work on a specific tool. Work on a specific thing you do. You know, maybe you want to work on a mix-up. Go into that lobby and mentally tell yourself, I'm only playing to work on this mix-up. Don't care if you win or lose. Take the win or loss out of it. Nobody cares online. Nobody cares online. Take the win or loss out of it and say, I am going into part to specifically work on this specific thing. You want to work on a specific matchup? Go to part. Go to Discord. Request that specific matchup. You want to work on specific tech? Go into a match, work on that specific tech, but you're focusing on that, and then you're adjusting to what your opponents give you. That way it becomes natural. Okay, I use this tech. Okay, he's starting to read that. Let me switch it up now. You want to make it natural and free flowing, and that takes time. That takes sitting in the lab. That takes understanding your faults. That takes breaking down what you've already learned and recreating it, not unlearning it, recreating it and molding it for the better you. Now, number 3, and this is the most important one, and this is coming from a person that does this, because I done smashed my desk. I literally then kicked my PlayStation 4 I literally just destroyed my PlayStation 4 because I was so angry, and that is tilt. Now, if you don't know what tilt is, please go listen to League of Legends and stuff like that, where they speak on I am tilted. You need to understand what tilt is. It's basically when you overcome and you become angry, so angry that you don't focus on the game anymore. Why is that important? You need to break away from taking the game so seriously. When you take the game so seriously because you want to get to a certain level, you want to do a certain thing, you're never going to climb. I get being focused, but when you're focused to the point you're angry and it affects your mind state, you're not in a good space. I recommend this. Let's say you go into a match and you lose like 2 sets. After that second set, turn the game off. Go to park. Go to the lab. Take 30 minutes off. Take a breather. Because if you keep playing, you're going to go into a funnel effect. And the funnel effect, and this is something Millz call it, the funnel effect is the worst place you can be. Because you start to get mad. You start to forget everything you do and you go unga bunga. You just want to press buttons. You just want to hit and kill this dude. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to do. So you need to turn the game off, break, go back to number 1, research what you're doing. Okay, I see what I'm doing. Go back to number 2. Okay, let me go to part. Let me see what I'm doing. Let me adjust it. Let me get them maybe conditioned to a combo or a setup that I was doing that they know the setup. Then I go back to rank, utilize what I know. Maybe I get a win or 2. Now I'm feeling good about myself. And when you feel good, you get to that mecca, you start winning, you start streaking, and you start understanding and seeing your gameplay. Because the biggest fault, and I want to end the video like this, the biggest thing that you can ever go through is that mind game, that mental. The hardest part that goes on is that mental. Until you can break that mental in yourself, you're never going to climb. You're never going to climb. And this is coming from a person that's going to show you videos of me probably breaking down at some point. You know what I'm saying? But this has been Millz. Like I said, the only 3 rules on this YouTube channel is to like, share, subscribe. Everything else is free game. Go ahead and comment for your boy, and I'm out. Peace.